fact, my oldest son, Xander, when he was in the first grade, before the school year started, we hadn't enrolled him yet. And we were at the high holiday services, and he says, Dad, I want to go to Hebrew school, which we were very surprised to hear.
They incorporate fun activities as they're learning. And when you're a kid, that's important. So they're doing a lot of artwork, and they're doing things, singing. And so it doesn't feel like school. I mean, I can tell you after Kila, the Zooms, it would be 9:30 to 11, and we'd get to 11 and we'd hear Maura Levine's singing the ending song, and Kila would say, it's over already, and it's been an hour and a half.
We attended virtual services of a few different synagogues in the area, and while we loved speaking to Rabbi Serviu, and we also loved Cantor Tone's voice. That was kind of the clincher for us. And being musicians, that she just won us over.
Actually, when we virtually attended the family services, and in particular the Purim service was phenomenal. We loved it. It was just so brilliantly done. And the kids loved it, the fact that they were able to reach out to adults and to the kids. That I haven't witnessed that before, so that was very special, I thought. I was born in St. Petersburg, Russia, and I grew up there until I was 17, and then my family decided to immigrate, so they're all in Atlanta, Georgia now. So yes, I was part of, I grew up in a very interesting times, in a very interesting country.
You can only get so far in any profession if you were Jewish.
Yeah, my brother had to change his last name to his wife because my sister-in-law is Jewish, but her father was not. So she had a Ukrainian last name. So suddenly, he could get a job, he could get into university. So when he got married, he actually changed the last name to hers.
I was 4 years old. My father is a violinist. He was in the Kirov Ballet Theater. That was his first job.
I was born in Japan, and I came to the United States when I was 4. So coming into United States, it was really difficult for me to learn English and learn the culture. I grew up in Bergenfield, so I knew about the temple. And I knew that some of my classmates attended the temple. And I really respected the values and principles they brought to school, actually. And when I was in my conversion process, I really wanted my children to have those same values and principles. I know a couple of friends who attended the temple when they were little, and they stood up for me when there was bullying. Just very glad that my children are, growing up in a similar environment.
So our journey to Temple Emeth was an interesting one. Rabbi Bruce Block was the rabbi at Temple Sinai, where I grew up, and our family knew him for many, many, many years. And we have a young daughter. She's now going to be turning 9, but a few years ago, my wife Allie and I said, hey, we want to go look and join a temple. Rabbi Block gave us a few temples to look into, and one of them was Temple Emeth. He said, look, they have a younger rabbi, that may be one of the ones to check out. And we did check out all 3 that he told us, all in the Bergen County area. And Temple Emeth stood out in a few different ways. Rabbi Serbu, as well as Cantor Tillum, which is super nice. They were very welcoming, very warm, very friendly, seemed to be very caring. As well as the different administrative folks at the temple. There was not a lot of pressure to join. We were invited to different events with our daughter, and it was a very welcoming, easy environment where if we couldn't attend something, it's not a big deal. And so it wasn't really a forced decision upon us. And when we started to attend a few events, we enjoyed it. We really liked the fact that the temple focused a lot on the kids.
Now, coming from a place where talking about your Jewish identity is forbidden, I want them to know who they are and where they come from. So it's super important for us so that they learn and they identify and they know who they are and they feel a sense of belonging, and they have a sense of belonging.
My grandmother passed away in October 2019, and I know we had just become members, so it's probably been about 2 years. And Nikki Falk, who I never knew, actually showed up to the Shiva, and that was really nice. Again, it showed caring and, wow, somebody made the time to come.
I would say, again, the friendliness of the whole congregation, how everyone reaches out. And I would say also that it's a smaller congregation, so you have a better chance of being involved and being heard and being recognized by Rabbi Serbu and the rest of the congregation.
We made the right decision. I usually look towards Kayla's reaction. Now, we are adults, we're easygoing. We got a great feeling from the temple, and we continue to as members. When I look at Kayla and I see her reaction and her enthusiasm to go to temple, to whether it's event or to Hebrew school, the fact that she has been enthusiastic and comfortable there, that to us, it confirms that we made the right decision.